One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
The morning routine is something that you do that will set you up to win. See, a routine is something that you do that allows your life to be predictable. If you are not successful in life, it's because your life is unpredictable.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. But I had to show y'all that clip, man, from Fear is the Cure, man. You know, shout out to them. Go follow them on Instagram, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's why we talk about routines, and that's why we talk about, you know, doing things that will set us up for success. Being on this journey is setting us up for success. Having a routine, a healthy routine, is setting us up for success. Having healthy regimens that we do, rituals that we do, positive, not, you know, the dark shit, the witchcraft shit, no, but our rituals that we have set up for our health, our rituals that we have set up, you know, for our vibration, things like that. You know, we have to continue to do those things and have these because it's setting us up for success. You know what I mean? Instead of setting us up for failure. You know, when I was waking up, you know, fapping, when I was waking up on my phone, scrolling, when I was waking up, or, you know, staying asleep, actually, you know, sleeping in too late and all that other shit, not getting up when I was supposed to, that was setting myself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to my boy at the gym. You know, it's kind of funny, you know, when I have these days where I'm dragging ass, I always end up talking to somebody else that was going through the same thing that morning. Ain't that crazy? Or I go into the gym and then a lot is empty, where you could tell a lot of people felt the same energy, and a good amount, or at least half, you know, chose to sleep in, chose to not go, you know. And sometimes I be this close, you know, I can admit it. You know, that doesn't make me, you know, less, you know, human, or, you know, it doesn't make me a bad person. You know, some days, you know, we just not gonna feel like doing what needs to be done, you know, but at the end of the day, we still do it. You know, we still go through it. We still get up because we are setting ourselves up for success. But like I was telling the homie at the gym who felt just like I did, how he explained it, how he turned back on his fan, how he turned off his alarm, how he laid back down, I did the same thing. And I thought about the same shit, like, man, get your ass up. You know what I mean? Get up. Don't do it. You know, you already know, you know, this has to be done. You know, otherwise you're going to regret it later. You know, and I got up, you know, and some days, most days are easier than others, you know, but, you know, you're going to have days where you just don't feel like doing what you need to do. You don't feel like staying close to this journey. You don't feel like, you know, sticking to your diet. You don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like taking care of the kids. You don't feel like cleaning up the house. But guess what, bro? When you still do it, you win that battle. And a lot of people don't understand, when you do that, you're setting yourself up for success every battle that you win. Instead of giving in to those urges, instead of giving in to your fatigue, instead of, you know, letting your mind tell you that you tired and all that other shit. When you fight through it, and or when you go through that shit and you get to where you say, you will realize, like, man, I wasn't even tired like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you had this, like, you know, eye-opening experience to where you like, yo, that was the mind just trying to trick me. That was them demons trying to trick me. That's them demons trying to tell you that you need to release. You know what I'm saying? It's them demons trying to tell you that you need to drink or need to smoke or, you know, need to chase women. You know what I mean? Need to eat bad. You know, it ain't nothing but demonic energy out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize when you overcome that, you be like, yo, I wasn't even hungry like that. Yo, I didn't even need that. I'm glad I didn't eat it. Yo, I'm glad I got up. Yo, I'm glad I didn't relapse. I'm glad I didn't watch that shit that some shit that I shouldn't have been watching. I'm glad I got off the phone that night and got some sleep, got some rest. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, you are setting yourself up for success. And just like you could set yourself up for success, you know already that you could set yourself up for failure. So we stay away from that shit. You know what I mean? We stay away from certain things. It's like I talked to you about yesterday, man. It's just like, yo, a lot of people won't understand, and it is what it is. But we got to continue to go through our process, go through our rituals, because this is set up for us to win, not lose. We didn't have these setups and rituals that were set up for us to lose. We didn't have rituals that was sent to us from the devil, sent to us by them demons. And those rituals kept us in a low vibration. Those rituals had us near death. Those rituals had us in darkness. But now we switched it. We flipped the script. You know what I'm saying? We flipped the script on them, and now we doing things that's elevating us, that's giving us power, giving us energy, giving us focus. You know what I mean? Giving us drive, giving us ambition, giving us confidence. That's what we doing over here, bro. You know? And then it's like, yo, you don't want to do anything that's going to stagger that shit. You don't want to do anything that's going to take away from this shit, because at the end of the day, this is our new high. And we don't need women. We don't need pornography. We don't need drugs. We don't need, bad food. We don't need certain things that's going, that we feel is going to give us energy and shit like that. When we know that shit is just going to drag us down. We don't need that bullshit. We used to think we did because we was possessed. We was addicted. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, bro. When they have these feelings that they feel, they don't even know how to decipher. Like, bro, am I really tired? Am I really hungry? Am I really horny? Or is it addiction? Is it addiction? What is it? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is just addiction, bro. A lot of it is demonic. A lot of it is just, man, hell, just, it's just the mind. And sometimes this mug need training too, because it was used to you giving in. It was used to you throwing in that towel. It was used to you biting the cheese and saying, fuck it. I ain't gonna do it. Fuck it. I'ma just, just do some shit that we know ain't gonna be right for us, ain't gonna contribute to us in any type of way. We was used to doing that shit, and we was okay with it. I just make it up the next day, or I just, we come up with these fucking excuses out of the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? But now we don't have excuses like that. We don't want them. A lot of people, man, they feel they carry excuses with them like it's money. They carry excuses with them like it's energy, and the bag of excuses that they have is just keeping them further and further away from their truth. The bag of excuses that they have is keeping them further and further away from the light. The excuses that they have is keeping them further and further away from their goals. You know what I'm saying? Further and further away from their dreams, and they carrying these excuses and can't wait to use them. They whipping them excuses out like a credit card and swiping that shit. Excuse, charge it to the game. Every rip, every which way. And all they do is make excuses for themselves and why they not elevating, why they not growing. You know what I'm saying? Why they can't get to the promised land, why they can't, achieve anything or get to the vision that they see. It's the excuses credit card that you got. It's that American Express excuses, edition that you got, that you keep on swiping every time it's time to do right. Every time it's time to pray to the Most High. Every time it's time to elevate and put in a little work. Every time it's time to sacrifice. Every time it's time to do something to get them to the next level, they gon' swipe that excuse card. You know what I'm saying? And we had to chop that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? We had to, that's the bounce you do. That's the bounce I did when I chopped up my excuses, bruh. I was bouncing with that motherfucker because I was done. I was done with being in the darkness, bro. I was done with not elevating in my life. I was done with underachieving. I was done with being low energy. I was done with not knowing who I am. I was done with being so low vibration. I was done with not winning, bro. I was done with it. So guess what? I grabbed that car, bow, 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 chopped that motherfucker up and threw that shredded shit out of the window, bro. I'm getting sober. Threw that shit out of the window. I'm changing my life. I'm gonna start watching more positive things. I'm gonna start thinking more positive. I'm gonna start, doing things that's good for my health. I'm gonna change my diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the doctor more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do what's right in my life. I'm gonna be a better father. I'm gonna be a better boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But in order to do that shit, I gotta know who I am. I'm gonna figure out who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I had to chop up all those excuses and get rid of it so I could get to the next level. Get rid of it so I could have confidence. Get rid of it so I could be closer to the Most High. Get rid of it so I could be in good spirits. Get rid of it so I could be high frequency. Get rid of it so I could have the energy to do and accomplish things in my life. I had to get rid of it. So you gotta do the same with yours, bro. You gotta do the same with yours, man. Because we changing everything around, bro. We changing. We are a part of the shift. Before I go, I want you to understand that we are a part of the shift. And we are on the side that we are supposed to be on. And that's the good side of the shift. Not the bad side. Not the side that's getting left behind. Not the side that's in darkness. Not the side that's taking what whatever these motherfuckers is giving them. Not the side that's plugged in. We unplugged. We on the good side of the shift. And that's where we stand at, moving forward, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jay Sinn, and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get